Welcome to Ray's Garage. I'm Ray Cornelia. So this past Friday was a really good Friday. I was contacted by the architect to design the drawings for the new workshop and informed me that the City of Cloves approved our application. So we got a green light. Really made my weekend, man. So the next step now, we have to submit the plans to the city, a complete set, and what they do is go over them, plan check basically, make sure it's a safe structure, make sure everything meets code, and everything's copacetic. So looking forward to that. Hopefully this process doesn't take too long. I'm expecting 2-3 weeks at the most. And once I get the green light there after plan check, I can break ground. So really looking forward to getting on with this project and moving forward. Got a lot of plans ahead, and you know, this process has taken a long time, longer than I thought, but patience prevails. So sit back and wait again. Next up, last week's video I did on air couplers, air hoses, air fittings, and I gotta thank you guys, man. Just the response I received and information was excellent. Thank you. I failed to mention where I ended up purchasing my Prevost connectors and fittings. I got both the couplers and the plugs from ToolTopia. It was the best price I found on Prevost products. They also carry a full line of Milton products as well. Pretty good site. Their shipping is really quick. Free shipping if you spend more than 75 bucks. So check out ToolTopia. They have a lot of stuff that we use in our shops. So another thing too, several people mentioned the Prevost site was a little hard to navigate. Yeah, it took me a little bit, but once I got used to it, I was able to get through and find which fitting would work best for me. But thanks again, great information. I'll post the links to these websites again in the comments below. And let's see, what's up next? Oh, okay, the video following this. I got such a large response on the air tool rack that I thought I would finish it up and video a couple shots of making the final slots. So sit back and I hope you enjoy, man. Here's the air tool shelf holder I showed in the last video. I want to add a couple more openings for some more tools. And basically I want to pick up on my last hole. This is just a 3/8 center punch. I'm sorry, 1/2 inch center punch. If this was a real critical part, I would use an indicator and indicate this and get 0. But you know, for this, you know, I'm just about touching all the way around there. So by doing this, I pick up my sides and my back. And then with the depth, I'll pick up my depth on the with the end mill. Basically, it just drops below the 1/8 inch thick material here. And then I cut this with a 3/8 end mill and then chamfer it. I didn't chamfer these, I didn't think it was necessary. So basically I just pick this up, I'll zero out the DRO, and let me swap out tools. Okay, for the 1/2 inch slot, I'm going to be using this Niagara high polished 3 flute end mill for aluminum only, since we are machining aluminum. And this came, one of the end mills from Dennis Nolan. So let's load her up and get going. Let's check our clearance. Right on. Everything's looking good. I want to set my depth now and lock that. So let's see. All right, got my zeros. Getting to neutral here. And basically I have a little step here. Let me zoom in on that. Okay. Right there. Zero out my quill DRO. Oh crap. Looks like my battery's going out. Man, that lasts for a long time. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. No. Damn, battery's dead. Yeah, that thing's all over the place. Okay, it gave me a 0. Let's hope it'll hold it. Okay, I'm going to come over 3 inches and cut our slot. I'm using the DRO, you can't see it, but I just came over 3 inches. Okay, now I'm going to come back to my 0 on the Y. Okay, there's our 0 on the Y. And basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to plunge cut. I'm going to pop through, and then I'm going to set my 0 off my quill DRO and just come out and make our slot. No. Now she's a little cold. Let her warm up a minute. A little bit of chatter. Okay, so now I'm going to set my 0 off the quill. There's my 0. Go. Okay, come over 3 more inches. Back to my 0. All right. So now we got to get it set up for the 3/8 slot. So let me change things around and go right back to you. Since I already have the DRO set and the 1/2" end mill in here, I might as well slide this down and do the other two on the other end. So let me get that set up. Three inches. Okay, there's our 3 inches. Got our correct depth set, 0. Go back to our Y0 now. Let's see if I can get another 3-incher out of that. Okay, there we go. All right, now we can flip it over and do the 3/8. All right, let me get set up. Okay, I got my 0 on the back side, and I got my 0 on the left and right shoulders. So we're going to come over 3 inches again. Here we go, 3 inches. Looks good. Okay, so let's make our slot. Just come in till we hit our 0. help if you put it in gear, wouldn't it? Okay, now we'll set our chamfering tool up. Basically, I'm just going to use a 90-degree, I don't know if that's focusing, 90-degree single flute. It worked fine for the other ones. Sure it'll work fine for this. Okay, I believe I came down 40 thousandths from 0. So let me get my 0. There's 0. And go 40. Going off memory here, and you know, let's hope my memory's right. Looks right. Yep, looks right. Okay, go back to, I locked that, locked it down. Okay, back to 3 inches. Voila. All right, rinse and repeat, do the other 2. Coming 3 inches over.
Got to move the stand, it's in the way of my handle. I always do that. All right, we're almost done. Put a new swirl pattern on it, clean up some of the sharp edges, and we'll be good to go, man. I'll take it out and give you some shots of it. Okay, here it is. Got all my slots cut. I am going to wait to drill the back because I'm going to mount this to the studs in the new shop. So I'm not sure the orientation where I want it yet, so I'm going to leave that go. But anyway, take a look. Anyway, the swirl pattern that I was after, I obtained with a blue roll lock. It's like a Scotch-Brite pad on the angle grinder. And I just did a swirl pattern, and once I got it in the rhythm, I just followed it through. So I'm going to redo it, kind of make it a little more swirly and uniform, and call this one done. Hope you enjoyed. So after finishing this thing up, you know, I was looking at it, and you know, I put the 90-degree chamfer in each one of these 3/8 slots, and then I was looking at the 1/2-inch slots, and I thought, you know, I got to do the right thing here. So I put a 90-degree chamfer on each one of the 1/2-inch slots, and man, it looks much better. So I'm happy with it. So we'll call this thing pretty much done until the new shop's done. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time, see ya.